Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Philippines versus Indonesia Parsec team battle. Lucky me versus Indomie. So, I'm Mai Mai, and today I have our guest commentator, Chrome Knight.
Hello.
Say hi. Hello. So, we're here to bring you a very exciting team battle today from two relatively unknown scenes, because whenever you think about like Asia or Southeast Asia when it comes to caliber, you mainly think about Japan, Korea, mainly Singapore as well, but today we're going to highlight the Philippines and Indonesia, some of the most passionate scenes here in Asia. So I'm really excited to showcase all the players we have today. So I'm really excited because the players actually don't know the lineup on each other's team. It's pretty much a blind pick right now. They don't know who's going up, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so they had to strategically plan their lineup in order to win this noodle war. Unsponsored, by the way, if you're watching. Yeah, Indomie noodles.
Or Lucky Me. Lucky Me or Indomie.
Lucky Me.
Yeah, so
I
let us know.
haven't had either. So whoever wins this team battle, I'm going to try those noodles. It's heavy. Heavy right now.
Well, I've had Lucky Me before, and personally my favorite variant of Lucky Me is like the bulalo flavor. But I've actually never had Indomie, but I hear it's pretty good. So I'm really excited for that. So we should be able to bring you some matches soon. But I guess if you guys are curious about the rules for this team battle in particular, so we will have a first round of all the 10 players against each other, the 10v10, and that will be an FT2 set. And right after that, the remaining players who won from that set will fight against each other until no one on the other team remains. So it's survival mode here, where you gotta kill the whole team in order to win this event.
Yes, this event's interesting because each player will only be playing one game. They won't be playing two in a row. Unless he's the last man and he's got to wipe the other team.
Yeah,
which could have advantages in itself.
Yeah, this is interesting, pretty much, because it wasn't really me who decided the team battle format for this. It was the players themselves, because they want to focus on showcasing as many players as they can for this event, and it's mainly in good fun. And to decide what is the ultimate instant noodle, of course.
I don't know. The instant noodles are taken very seriously. I don't know if it's only for fun.
I don't know, man. We all know that the best instant noodle is Farp Noodle, by the way. Farp Noodle, the best noodle, the true sponsor of this event. By the way, we're not sponsored. We're not sponsored. Let's be clear here.
If you're watching noodle companies.
If you're watching, we hope for Nissin versus Samyang eventually. But we are not sponsored by Lucky Me nor Indomie, but we are sponsored by Farp Noodle and Heaven's Battle. So the donations are still open. Farp is paying for this event out of pocket, but feel free to drop some donations. Drop Farp a follow if you want to. And I
Twitch
see
Primes
Two Swords. Two Swords and Kita M. Fu. Thank you so much for the follow with a rolling strong 0 here, because Chrome Knight here poured strong 0 on the servers the other day.
Allegedly.
It could have been BladedSnake pouring the instant ramen on the servers too. You don't know. You don't know. It could be.
If we go by the evidence, he did win that set. So would I really have lost if I did that to the servers? It's a serious question. Just got to think about it.
Maybe he was too hyped for the reveal that he decided to foreshadow it, Maybe. He's definitely one of the players we will be seeing today, so I'm looking forward to seeing.
Let's just see where he is in the lineup.
Yeah, where he is in the lineup is because it's that's a given that he joined, but no one knows where he is in the lineup, right? So
each team's made their lineup in secret, correct? And then it's just going to be a surprise of who plays who. So it could be a very strong player versus lesser, or even. We're definitely going to get good games today.
Oh, MakeSomeNoise donated $10.69.
Let's go.
But
To the
yeah,
news.
speaking of make some noise for make some noise, because he is the first player coming up
I just
on
want to
Team
say there's no
Philippines.
donation total on the stream, so I just don't need to have the mean numbers. But, thank you. That is actually really appreciated.
Yeah, we don't have a donation total on screen, so we don't have any, because the Asian community likes going for the meme percentage, like we had the 69%, the 575%, and 1080p last stream. But yeah, Make Some Noise is our first match, our first competitor from the Philippines, going up against NL101 from Indonesia. So that is the first reveal of the day, guys. That's going to be
two relatively rare characters in the Asian scene. Valdo.
Yeah.
Well,
Valdo versus Raph, and that's
Valdo
I
versus
haven't seen Raph in like so long actually. In Asia, I feel like I haven't really seen that character as much lately. Like the last time I saw someone play Raph was Ipu, but it's like been a while since I've been to Fighting Tuesday.
Oh, I miss playing Ipu.
Right? I miss
playing
Ipu.
Ipu. But,
I miss Ipu so much.
There's one Raph I run into online. Can't remember his name though. But it is PC, so who knows?
Who knows? I don't know if Japan can connect to Indonesia, so I'm curious to see how NL101 is going to play. I know Make Some Noise actually set Shang's friend to the losers bracket last Heaven's battle, if I'm not mistaken.
He was, I guess he was familiar with the Setsuka matchup. That one week everybody played her online.
That 1 week, I actually did not bump into any Setsuka players at all, so I went through the Tira gauntlet that week, unfortunately.
Really? Yeah, I went through a lot of Setsukas, and I was expecting the same thing with Huang, but Huang is actually a very rare character to run into online for me.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't been playing online recently, but thanks to the power of Parsec, we're able to bring this team battle to you, because the Philippines versus Indonesia team battle was something that's been planned since last year, but we all know what happened and plagued the world last year, so this has been a long time coming. This has been a long time coming. The two countries have been preparing this for a long time, and now they're able to do it through the power of Parsec. So, again, if you want more Asian caliber, support Farp Noodle, the best type of noodle. I will shill him for life.
When we get into Farp instant noodles.
Right? Farp instant noodles would be the greatest brand. Like if they have a Singaporean team battle for noodles, Farp Noodle needs to be the brand.
I don't know, now I'm second guessing it. Farp Noodle? Farp Noodle? Would you want to eat Farp Noodle?
Dude, we gotta make a jingle, make an ad.
All I can think of another word that rhymes with farp is fart, and then that's makes me lose my appetite. But today's noodles are talking about Indomie and Lucky Me.
Indomie and Lucky Me. So again, place your bets in chat. We're entering the first match. So we have Make Some Noise from the PH from the Philippines on the left, and NL101 on the right, representing Indonesia.
Yes, and this is going to be a first to 3.
First to 3, yeah. That's not first to 3. It's first to 2.
Best of 3 is what I meant.
Best
to say.
of 3, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We will have the team score, the total team score, right down there at the bottom for you guys. Yes, hello everyone in chat. I'm sorry, I was planning to eat some noodles on stream, but I forgot.
Make Some Noise is 2P.
Oh, never mind.
Yes.
Switch the sides around. Make Some Noises on 2P.
Yeah. I was very confused seeing Make Some Noise hover over Geralt. I was thinking maybe it's the matchup for Raphael, but nope. Names are just switched. There we go. We got it fixed now. And we're getting into it on the walled circle.
Alright, so we're in the very esports stage. Already Make Some Noise starting off pretty strong here. But NL101 is
definitely going to be looking for those vertical moves from Raphael to step and get a nice punish.
Unfortunately, he gets caught pressing a button there. But at least he's out of the wall now.
Scorpion King doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, nice dodge from NL101.
And I'm trying to close it out
nice.
with a 2B. Keeping the mixer. Oh, yep, there it is. 2A for the win.
2A. For all the fundamentals in the world, 2A can carry you.
So far, it's looking like honest caliber. Nothing really too crazy.
Yeah.
A good duck.
It does seem like, not really small caliber, but I'd say medium caliber. It's not like too big, but it's also not too small.
Right now, it seems like they're both testing the waters to see what they know and see what they don't.
Yeah, trying to test each other's like
potential.
knowledge on the matchup. Because again, both of these characters are very rare in Asia.
Ooh, nice reversal edge for the win that round. Ties it up 1-1.
Yeah, looking to be a very even matchup so far. Nice GI into launch. Doesn't get the walls back though. Oh!
Nice option to go into that horizontal.
You gotta crawl through them, wrap.
Wall combo not exactly optimal, but good damage nonetheless.
Yeah, and yeah, make some noise. Taunting with the race car movements.
Oh, catches
Oh
him.
shoot! Oh!
Oh, not quite able to kill the clash. Starting
But
Max.
yeah, it seems like NL101's fighting back, but make some noise just on point here.
Make some noise taking advantage of that far hoary mid.
Oh, just launches it out of Mantis. Well, NL101 has some meter to work with here, but it seems like both players are being very patient in neutral, and now Make Some Noise has NL101 against. Oh! Oh my.
Make some noise, pelvic thrusting the sword away.
He believes his pelvic thrust is lucky. The lucky me pelvic thrust.
Oh!
Whoa!
He tried to. Oh! Make some noises fooling around. It's
Yeah,
almost like he knows he can win this game.
Make Some Noise is trying to meme, because he definitely made me make some noise, because holy crap, what was that round?
You see, NL refused to block that low attack during that low attack to refute the lethal hit possibility. A soul charge meter usage from NL. Oh, random CE doesn't quite work. Oh, and a lethal hit. He lapped this one. Oh, doesn't. Combo decides to reset for bigger damage. Oh, another low.
That doesn't get a punish though.
Oh, and NL takes it. News about that low string, even if you get kicked, not on counter, you can block the second low.
So I'm not sure for you guys are familiar with like Filipino caliber play, but Wake Up CE is the most popular and most common strat in the Philippines. I think Make Some Noise didn't do a single one, but it seemed like he just did random CE in neutral there, unfortunately.
He was trying to catch Raph pressing buttons with his CE, which all CE is very good for, because it has ridiculous range as a horizontal. So it's gonna hit. But NL knew the matchup, he knows how negative it is, gets that lethal hit on block.
Yeah, you could see that there were times where he was able to block the soul charge low from AlphaL, but because that is punishable by a bit, I remember
Nice
like C
counter
punishing
here.
it before, but we're seeing a lot of like horizontals right now. Oh!
No combo decides to go for resets for pressure, and it pays off for him, catching him twitch ducking.
Just this patience and nice with punish.
Nice combo, let's see what. Ooh.
Yeah, Make Some Noises on point with like his backward movement here. We're seeing
NL
a
is
lot
taking
more
advantage of Make Some Noise's lack of knowledge of that BB string.
Oh! Make Some Noise
more
tried to go for the whip
touch.
punish there, but oh!
Gets him with the ankle grabber.
Watch your toes, kids. Watch your toes. Oh! What? Wait, what was that?
Excellent.
Oh, gets a lethal hit. Oh! He tried to hump GI to RE there. I saw that.
Tries to big brain the RE, rock, paper, scissors. Fails though. What's the mix up here? Oh, he's ready for it.
Shoot, nice.
NL was ready for the back grab attempt. Ducks and gets a lethal hit.
That was a nice read on NL 101's point. Oh, just barely whips it.
Here's the Valdo Vortex, and his guard was gonna break, or he's just taking it. And now still sitting on 2 bars again. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Yeah, we saw like random like CEs from neutral from both of these players so far in terms of like meter usage. Although MakeSomeNoise beginning to gain momentum here.
Taking advantage of the range there on the whiff. And MakeSomeNoise ties it up 1-1 these games.
So whoever wins the next one gets to move on. And unfortunately, we will have to say goodbye to the other player.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could be a long game of neutral. Both players taking a slow, safer approach right now.
Yeah, they definitely know what's on the line. They don't want to get too risky about it. You're seeing a lot more pokes.
Oh, drops the combo. Strange.
Yeah, it seems like MakeSomeNoise is channeling a bit of Yutito here, just like moving back, just pressuring with a lot more smaller pokes, but NL 101 getting the really fancy wall combo here.
Oh, NL dominating that round. He's keeping MakeSomeNoise's back to the wall, keeping up pressure, which was paid off for him.
A nice Ito hit from MakeSomeNoise. Big. Yeah. Oh no!
Ring out?
Oh.
Yep.
Yep.
And MakeSomeNoise is down 2 rounds, but full meter. See how he uses it.
Yeah. Valdo can turn into like a crazy scary character if he pops it out that soul charge and doesn't need it.
40% with 1 lethal hit. Let's see.
Not sure what MakeSomeNoise trying to go for there. And soul charge out of grab. MakeSomeNoise just really trying to put on a performance right now, trying to be an entertaining
catches
player.
him with the launcher. 1 touch away.
Oh!
Gets him with the CE.
Wow, special, my friend.
With guts, is this gonna kill? It does! Wow, incredible.
Yo.
With 1 HP left. Not even.
It just shows you that it's not over till it's over, you know? That was some Filipino play right there. That was the channeling of the Lucky Me. The Lucky Me noodles right there. the luck stat amazing right now.
Oh, Valdo, one of 2 characters that can actually break back grabs.
Yes.
That would actually have been the game. Oh, will this reach? It
no.
doesn't.
Oh, unfortunately, doesn't like commit to holding the reversal edge long enough.
Yeah, tried to get it.
And NL takes it, and he tried to get it. He tried to get it.
MakeSomeNoise out of the team battle, and that was the first game, folks.
Wow.
What a set!
What a set! That was
A
like
lot of
pretty
buttons,
easy.
a lot of CEs, kind of. A lot of whiffs actually with that one.
Yeah, a lot of whiffs. It was like gradually like the beginning of the set. It was like starting out really slow, like really small, really slow, and then suddenly it just ended up like hitting full speed, right? Because like, just I can't get over that CE.
The momentum really did transfer between both players throughout that set.
Yeah,
And,
I felt like momentum was a key part of that
NL
set.
got it first and was able to end with it.
Yeah. Well, that was just the first match, though. That was like, that was pretty amazing. So again, I know 101's going to be moving onward, and unfortunately, we won't see MakeSomeNoise. But congrats to him. Thank you for the $10.69. Make some noise for MakeSomeNoise in chat.
Yes,
So,
the Valdo, one of the rare Valdos. They're a dying breed, so make sure to support them.
Yeah, even though he may have lost battle, but he did win our hearts with the way he was just an entertainer. I can tell just by the way he played. Just like Mantis crawling all over around and the GI humps.
I'll always love a CE catching them press buttons. Always. Until I get hit with it. But that's the only time I don't like it.
You know, it's like, drama. You don't want to be in it, but you like watching it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then gossip about it.
But yeah, so Indonesia now has 1 point on the scoreboard.
1 point for Indomie. Again, whoever wins this team battle,
1
I'm
point
going to
for
try those
Indomie.
noodles. Because I never had either of them before.
Yes, so I believe our next match... Oh, you're going to like this one. So, we're going to have Zero. Not Buff NM I-12 Zero. Let's be clear here. But
Not
we have
shitpost Zero. Not shitpost
not,
Zero.
not shitpost Zero, but we do have Zero from the Philippines versus J Strife. Not J Clade, J Strife from Indonesia. So that's going to most likely be a Yoshimitsu versus Cass versus Cassandra matchup. So
Oh, I would love to see this. I could learn from it because I always struggle against Tamonegi with his Cassandra.
well, the biggest question is like, will J Strife be a very unga bunga type of Cassandra? Because Tamanegi's more of like he's like reserved when it comes to Cassandra, and he just knows when to turn off the offense at like select points in the match. But there are other people who play Cassandra, just go unga bunga plus frames. I'm gonna charge in there. So I wonder what J Stripe's like style with Cassandra is going to be.
I'm expecting for it to start with a lot of unga bunga, a lot of GIs from Yoshimitsu, and then it's going to transition into a very safe, slow game. Or it could go the other way. So
Yeah, it could.
I'm going 50-50. I'm putting 50 coins on white and 50 coins on black and roulette, so I always get my money back.
Okay, if you say so.
Now, this is going to be totally unbiased as a Yoshi main. It's
Totally unbiased
go Yoshi.
commentary.
as you see, Zero is a CX, the CX clan. What is it? Kubao experience.
Yeah, Kubao experience.
They have a secret technique, so let's see if it'll show up in the match today.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see if that will pop up. But yeah, it's definitely I'm going to be curious as to see how Zero over here is going to deal with Cassandra's plus frames, because that is one very oppressive tool that Cassandra has as a character. But Yoshi, on the other hand, has like really good mix-ups and 50-50s, so...
Similar to Nightmare, a lot of her strings end in high or have highs in them that you could duck and punish, but it's up to Zero to be aware of those and take advantage of them. See, we're getting into it. Kind of stage we're looking. Wallless stage. As we know, Yoshimitsu's ring out game did get nerfed in the last patch, so can't carry as far, but the potential is halved, but still there.
Starting off with Frisbee off the get-go.
Instant shield throw. Oh, good 2-2-B doesn't get the punish, the combo off it though. Yes, as expected, very unga bunga. Both characters have good frames, but similar range.
Oh, drops
the combo again.
Oh wait. What? Okay.
Seems. Oh. The reverse impact. Nice 2-2-A. Let's see what happens here. He's memeing. Oh, so he can break this mix up. He does. Lives another second.
Oh! Guard break this early? Oh.
Gets guard broken, doesn't combo, but still gets the kill.
Shoot!
Leave it off the whiff. Combo drops again,
cheeks. Though. We're seeing a lot of combo drops this game. Like,
I have a feeling maybe they're not used
get the slam dunk with the Parsec connection
right now. Yeah, they're just not used to it. Because it is very different from traditional servers. It's different, but definitely better. Oh, yeah, nice RE read there. One touch away, and there it is.
Jake Stripes channeling the Michael Bay there with the explosions.
Round starts.
Round start Beyblade? Soul Charge Beyblade? Interesting choice. Just a lot of damage right now. Cassandra's very scary when in the Soul Charge, but we're not seeing. Oh, there it is. Like, I was expecting more unblockables from Zero's end.
Really in Cassandra fashion, sidestep, and punish their whip with CE. Not quite dead though here. Oh,
dead now.
Catches him rolling with Michael Bay.
Even I'm confused as to what's going on in this match. Nice duck, but doesn't capitalize on it.
I think my initial prediction was right with Unga Bunga until later. But I don't think it's going to change, to be honest. Everything seems to be working. I don't see J-Strife adapting in any way other than pressing more buttons.
This is going to cost a bit because the divide. Oh, no!
J-Strife gets him with the unblockable.
Oh no. That was unfortunate. J-Stripe just went for it, man.
I want to game 2.
Yeah, like I've noticed that J-Stripe isn't like afraid to like use moves that spend his guard meter early on in the game.
I mean, if he's on offense the entire time, it yeah, Zero is getting a lot of 2-2-Bs. 2-2-Ks. Yeah, J-Strife is really just staying on the offense here, not giving the offense to Zero here. So he feels comfortable using his guard gauge for better moves without a problem.
Like, just like that. No problem for J-Stripe at all. He also likes really bring out all those ass moves right there. Like a while ago he got that 4-4B plus killing turret round start.
No sit on these in chat, please. Oh, gets him with the rainbow drop. Let's see if the tide of battle has changed.
Anything can change with a good rainbow drop.
Oh, gets interrupted in his soul attack. That's bad news bears. Oh, guard break, see what he does. 3B. Oh, gets him with the seppuku. He noticed he had a health lead and he could survive it. Let's go.
Yo, you were right. The tide of the battle is changing.
Oh, it seems Zero has learned his tempo. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
almost misses the punish.
I think he didn't expect J-Stripe to commit to the string.
Soul charge here. Oh, tries to wake up C, but gets interrupted.
Oh wow, that damage.
Oh no! Oh! Zero ties it up. Wow.
Yo, I need some water. Oh shit.
Alright. So we're into game 3.
Yeah. Both players 1-1 again.
They're both trying to keep their vortexes going.
Yeah, it seems like J-Stripe hasn't...
Oh, catch them waking up.
Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, Zero's beginning to get a hang of J-Stripe's tempo.
Oh! Jeez! They were both going for ring outs there.
I mean, in the Wallace stage, you kind of have to... Oh!
That was a knowledge check.
The unblockable to match. This is unblockable to set, man.
Nice Manjikar fist. Doesn't quite combo. Blocks the low. Let's see if we can keep the vortex going enough.
Hell sweep.
Zero, one touch away.
Oh!
There it is. 2K.
J-Stripe winning 1 round away from winning a point for the Indomie. That could be the reason why he's talking at all these unblockables, channeling the spicy Indomie. Because this match is indeed spicy.
Zero does not want to get wrung out again.
Oh, he went for it. He tried to.
Oh! J-Stripe fishing for the ring out and ends up getting perfected. Gets him with the back hitbox.
Oh, doesn't fully commit to reverse edge. Gets caught by the dog frizzy.
Cassandra's guard gauge not looking good right now. And there's the break.
Not enough to get him to the ring, unfortunately.
Soul Charge runs out, so he can't get. No! Oh! Gets him with another ring out, catches him with the cheese.
The 6-6 B+ K, man. I've never seen it.
Takes.
I've never seen it used to this degree. Like, holy crap.
Let's get F's in chat for Yoshimitsu. Buff him, please. He needs it.
Buff Yoshi. Buff Yoshi, but those are some very intense, fiery games right there. I can't stop laughing.
That was a lot of buttons, to say the least, but everything was calculated.
Not just buttons, but a ton of unblockables, like, from both ends, from both players.
J-Strife got away with way too many unblockables. Even if Zero did step one of those ground pounds unblockables, he was still stunned, so he couldn't really do anything.
But yeah, that was a very intense match, and again, right now, Indomie is in the lead with 2-0.
Indomie is in the lead.
So Andre Chrome Knight here might get to try some Indomie. But looks like the Lucky Me won't give up, right?
I guess not.
Lucky Me won't give up.
We're only
like,
2 games in.
Yeah, only 2 games in, and those are some very good sets already. Like, very even, lots of memes.
Definitely battles.
Definitely battles. Like, and speaking of battles, you know, this event is brought to you by Farp Noodle and Heaven's Battle. Farp Noodle, the best type of noodle. Please give a follow if you can.
Yes, show Farp Noodle some love, and remember, Twitch Primes are free.
Twitch Primes are free, and we are not sponsored by these instant noodle brands in any way.
I'm technically not affiliate, so you can't even use Twitch Prime on me, so... Yeah, I have to grind that out. I just need to...
Well, Kachino74, thanks for the follow.
2 or 3 more streams and I'll get it, so maybe I'll stream like tomorrow or something.
Dylan Echo, oh, Floof, hello! Thanks for the follow.
Turns out all you can do is follow to show support.
Yeah, Farp not yet at that affiliate status, unfortunately. But
and if you've ever streamed before, you know how that goes.
Kujikawa Lunasa, thank you for following. It's exciting.
Farp and noodles are wet.
Wow, dude.
Wow, dude. Sweet Martabak, thanks for following. Actually, before stream, like, Farp Noodle had to, like, educate us on what the Martabak was. And we had to, like, Google image search, but it looks really good.
It looks like lasagna in a calzone, but better because it's fried.
Thank you so much. I love seeing the rolling strong zeros there. I might grab one after this team battle. We'll see. We'll see. Nafilo, thanks for the follow. I'm recognizing all these names because lineup reasons. But let's see here. Our next match should be... How do you say this? Tsui? Versus Fabiozwei. Okay.
How do you pronounce Fabiozwei? Okay, but can't pronounce Kui.
Kui? I don't know, because like... Tsui?
Anyway, that's gonna be...
J-Chat, thanks for the follow. Nice
Killick
cast.
versus Sieg.
Killick versus
Very interesting
Sieg.
matchup.
I heard like the matchup isn't Sieg's favor from what I know, from what Heaton and Agito told me. all the Indonesian players following Farp. Thanks. Thank you so much. I see y'all. But yeah, Killick versus Sieg. I heard that it's not really like the best matchup because I know that Sieg has the advantage because like range-wise they're very similar, right? But Sieg pours out more damage than Killick does. But of course, Killick has the pokes. He has the lowly 4A, but you know, Fabiozwei, if he could like just base hold those, he should be fine. Any horizontal moves that Kui is going to come up should be fine. But yeah, I think the matchup is in Sieg's favor here, so we'll see whether Indonesia's gonna score another point or Philippines gonna get their first point on the board.
Yes, it all depends how well these characters know each other's matchup.
Well, I'm assuming, I'm not
Turns
sure.
out Kui is gonna hit him with the Grow matchup.
Nice change, actually.
Well, as we know,
Maybe-
Siegfrieds are very rare in Asia, as it seems.
Are they?
Well, they've been gaining in popularity recently, as we saw from 575's
And
performance.
Akiapo.
And
Akiapo.
Akiapo plays every character, come on. But here we are to Setsuka's castle. Sieg vs Grow. Let's see how this is. I appreciate Kui picking the Unga Bunga Grow with the stone clubs. Oh, get some wall rising B.
Nice block from Kui there.
Good interrupt to get him out of stance here. Weird drop.
Yeah,
Here we
Fabiozwei
see-
getting caught in the vortex.
Here we see. Ooh!
Oh!
C
Slick.
bait and side B.
Slick sidestep.
Ooh. Good lethal hit. Step counter.
Okay, Fabiozwei slowly getting out of that vortex.
Oh!
I always hate getting hit by that.
Big damage. Oh!
Doesn't get the wall smack, but big damage nonetheless. Into the flapjacks.
Fabiozwei getting way more comfortable in this match, going with some cheese and shenanigans. Oh!
Oh! We playing fighters. We playing Dragon Ball now.
Oh, tries to interrupt, but doesn't quite get it. Both one touch away. Oh!
Oh!
Reads the bubble and punishes him with not only a low, but it was a break attack.
That was amazing on Kui's part because like he could have died at any moment, but he just knew to bait like Fabiozwei's tempo right there and just whiff punished when he could. And those are some chunky whiff punishes as well.
Kui keep trying to catch Fabiozwei stepping and catching buttons with his running moves. Ooh, auto GI into combo.
I've never seen that lethal hit before.
Very good of Kui to take advantage of something that isn't widely used. Fabiozwei taking that round easy.
Oh, nice
New
tech
move.
jump over. Oh,
Oh, and block will cancel.
he didn't pop it out like Chase did. Oh, that was a nice
Grabs
read.
him out. Grow
Grabs
said,
him out
stop
of
your
the-
shenanigans. Fabio's turning the bait out. Ari. Double soul charge. Nice launch with punish.
Oh, empty jump.
One touch away.
into-
Oh, reads his bubble again with a low.
Yo, this
Kui
girl
very
pick is
good at
girl
reading.
pick working out in the favor here.
Absolutely.
Nice, nice to not stick to his main. Nice counter pick.
It's not even in the data. It's a secret counter pick. Oh, Clash leaving a back turn. Interesting. Oh, unblockable cancel to bait the sidestep, and he punishes with a 6-6A. Or stuff. I don't know what the input is. Some
Yeah,
horizontal attack.
I'm gonna call that the Kui special now. Just gonna
Nice duck here.
break your buckle.
Very fast-paced game.
Yeah, definitely a different pace from the previous games before. And just as crazy
Fabiozwei
too.
stopped his stand shenanigans and actually lost momentum.
Yeah, it's all momentum for Kui here. And that's the thing, Gro is like definitely a character that you can definitely build momentum with because you can easily get stuck in his vortex. Oh!
Oh, catch him with the bubble this time. Oh, mix up. One more touch. There it is.
The 2K. There it is.
Oop, there it is. Alright, it's 1-1 in the second game. Low pokes, low pokes.
Oh, tried to go for that auto GRD to hit again there. I'm not familiar with the conditions for it, but I've never really seen Gros pop that out.
Fabiozwei being very statuesque.
Nice tech jump over the flag. You pop it on soul charge, I'm gonna fight back with my own. Big
Nice stance cancel sidestep here. Oh! Catching with Gro's classic soul charge mix up.
Yeah, Gro, whenever he's in soul charge, he's just an incredibly safe character. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can't really punish him unless you make a hard read. Ooh, good lethal hit on the stance.
Oh, I don't think Fabiozwei believed that it was going to reach. It just barely did. Goes for the grab. Well, let's be it for Fabiozwei. And
It is indeed. Kui takes a 2-0. Very dominant set there by the Gro. The surprise Gro pick.
His surprise Gro pick, and now PH. The Philippines has 1 point.
Yes,
Lucky
1
me
point
on
for
the
Lucky
scoreboard
me.
now.
Yeah, finally on the scoreboard.
Yeah, Indonesia still in the lead, but now it seems like Lucky Me is fighting back. Lucky Me is fighting back, showing off their luck. You know, like I was just like amazed with the way Kui was like doing the unblockable cancels there. Like he popped it out like 3 times in that set.
Yeah, Kui read that Fabiozwei was getting very nervous, very scared of his Gro because he wasn't really attacking, he wasn't pressing many buttons. Fabiozwei, that is.
Kui said he's a kill, by the way.
Oh yeah, we know he's the I think Kui's the Gro. So like, oh okay, he's a Gro, he's not a killing player. Okay, the information given to me was wrong then. But it seems like
No,
everyone's channeling in this spicy flavor. Oh okay. Oh sure. Oh wait. Okay.
Yeah, if you check the chat.
Okay, so I apologize in chat. Apparently Kui's a girl. Oh, I think I know her. I fought her before, right? Okay, so the female players representing Gro because Gro is like pretty anime, pretty edgy, husbando material, and I hope that was like a good display.
Indeed. So Kui gets 1 point for Lucky Me, the noodle.
The noodle.
The
That
noodle.
was just, that was a pretty dominant showing. Like the other matches so far on stream have been like pretty even and pretty crazy. This one
first
was
two of the day.
dominant. Yeah, just pretty good. Oh, like everyone's just channeling the spicy flavor today. Like I don't think I've seen this many unblockables ever.
Oh, the
Aside
unblockable
from-
cancels. I'll love an unblockable cancel.
Yeah.
Love unblockables. Blockable setups. Show me them.
That might be the new Asian meta, unblockables everywhere, and the pioneers probably Shenyu on Tamaru.
Oh no. Oh, that is it. That had to be the
That had to be the
Mine's going blank. Don't know the word. The reason.
the reason. But yeah, next one should be pretty interesting too. We have Kujikawa experience Heneral Shang versus Nafilo. So that's most likely going to be a Mina versus Soph. A Mina versus Sophidia matchup, I believe.
Should be interesting to see. As we know, Sungmina's close game range took a nerf recently. And
Yeah,
I
and
believe Sophitia was mainly unchanged, if I remember correctly.
Mainly unchanged? Yeah, I think so too. I'm curious to see how this goes because I think Heneral Shang is the pioneer of the Kubao special. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe we can see some secret techniques come out today.
Okay, we're going on the unblockable trend here.
Speaking of Shen Yuan, here we get Shang with Harumaru instead. Let's see if we got a counter pick from Nafilo. Now he's gonna stick with his guns. Sophia, breadwinner. Let's go. Harumaru! Let's see how many unblockables we got today. Well, from this Harumaru in particular.
I should have prepared an unblockable counter for this, this stream.
Instant running into it. Taking advantage of his very far poke, keeping Sophia at a range where she can't start anything. There you go.
Yeah, just...
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Very prevalent of Shen Yuan here. Oh, it makes me sick. Unbiased commentary. But wait.
Well, we know Shen Yuan is a Chang, so now we have a Shang.
Is that a typo or is it actual Heneral Shang?
So yeah, he's the Heneral Shang. He's the general.
Shang Yuan makes a noise said.
Shang
Yuan. 2 quick rounds.
Yeah, just showing dominance here as the Shang.
I know Harumaru comes from Samurai Showdown where normally the damage output is large. But he is too strong in caliber.
Well, the thing with Sam Show as a game is that it involves a lot of 50-50s and guessing, and that's why there's a lot of big damage involved because it matters on your ability to guess. And that's just how Maru the character as well here. You need to predict his mix-ups, you need to guess right.
I also feel like there's another lack of knowledge in this matchup on Nafilo's side. Harumaru being so new.
Yes, oh my god, yes, the whole PH team is Shang's friends.
Because knowing something as specific as frame data with newer characters is quite hard. Oh, there's one first unblockable. Doesn't quite connect though.
Nafilo just popping out the 4Bs from the... Oh, he tried. Everyone just chanting the spicy flavors tonight.
Nafilo's able to get out of the corner and reduce the pressure there. Oh!
Oh!
One more touch. There it is. Wall Rising K.
Heneral Shang very dominant.
Very dominant in this set so far. Oh, first unblockable setup and it connects. Well, second. He wants another one. He wants as many as he can get this round.
Oh, Nafilo getting to beat. Yeah, Heneral Shang is just like not afraid to press buttons right now. As we see, the momentum is all in Heneral Shang's favor here. Oh, guess is wrong on the string there. The 4 strings. Gets caught by the soul attack. Yeah.
Ooh, another one. Nice block on there. No punish though. I don't even know if that's punishable. Who catches him? Oh, again.
The 4B spam.
Another
it works,
one.
You know. It works sometimes.
If it works, it works. Oh, nice tech crouch under those.
Nice tech crouch there too. Oh, 1K, the Utah killer.
More of them.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of kicks from Nafilo's end, and he's so against the edge, so he's gonna pop out that soul charge.
Yeah, General Shang knows Nafilo is going for pokes only, so he seems to be pressing after every single thing Nafilo presses. There it is. And he's using his frame advantage here.
Popping up with the unblockable. But yeah, very dominant just well.
And a very fast 2-0 in Harumaru's favor there.
Yeah, very dominant showing from Heneral Shang right there, but
Heneral Shang. Was I saying general this whole time?
oh no, like so yeah,
I thought it
general
was a
is
typo.
okay. No, it's not. So in Tagalog, general is Heneral. It's just
Oh.
replace the G with the H. Yeah.
Oh,
So
mean
you're
God.
technically not wrong, but yeah. You're technically not wrong, but yeah. Now we're pretty even on the scoreboard, 2-2 for Indonesia and Philippines. So it's a tie right now between Lucky Me and Indomie for the first set of games.
Yes, indeed.
Because it definitely seems like, although Indonesia was clutching out in the beginning, the Filipino players are beginning to show their dominance in the most recent sets so far.
It all depended on the team structure each team decided to put forward blindly. That is.
Yeah, reminder that the order the players are playing in is blind. They don't know who they're fighting against. Only I know, and Chrome Knight knows, and Farp too, because I had to send the list. But yeah, the players don't know who they're fighting. So that makes everything much more suspenseful.
So there's really no way to lab the one game you're playing with
Yeah.
with certainty. It's
With
all
certainty. But still, good showing from Heneral Shang right there. I was expecting him to pop out the Mina, but we got the Haomaru, we got the Shen Yuan, or as
Shang
chat is
Yuan.
calling, Shang Yuan, as
Heneral
we are now
Yuan.
called. Shang Yuan.
I hope all these Hows coming out and cheesing their opponents like this gets How adjusted in terms of power.
Well, that's what the character's supposed to go for, right? Like big damage, the big hits.
Not with that much frame advantage, though. That's in my opinion. But yes, Indonesia,
Okay.
Philippines, Indomie, Lucky Me, tied 2-2. 8 players left on each team.
Okay, so right now, the upcoming match is going to be AlphaMJB versus BuffGrohPls. Well, I'm pretty sure we already know who he's gonna use, but AlphaMJB is going to be a nightmare player. He's been popping up a lot for Heaven's Battle. He's definitely one of the people who set this up. Zephipus, thanks for the follow. But yeah, so Zephipus. But yeah, seems like we're going to have Nightmare versus Grow, unless BuffGrohPls uses someone else because he believes Grow needs buffs. We'll see. We'll see.
If the character's in your name doesn't always guarantee you're gonna play the character. If I learned
Yeah.
anything from the Soul Calibur community, that's that.
Yep. So we'll see if he pops out the Grow or a different character, because I was told that BuffGrohPls does play a magnitude of characters as well. So I know
I guess he was
AlphaMJB
looking-
is mainly Nightmare.
Love watching a good nightmare. Shout out to all the nightmares.
But how are you guys all doing in chat? You still hyped up? You still rooting for your favorite noodle?
Do your souls burn of noodle heartburn?
We're seeing a lot of buffs in chat. Hashtag BuffValdo. Hashtag BuffHwang. Hashtag BuffMina.
None of those
Woo!
characters need buffs. Except, not even. Buff Yoshi, he needs it.
Buff Amy. Buff
Do
Amy.
booty.
Buff Amy. She demands it. Buff Amy.
Buff Asta, can you shoot that man? Jesus. Asta is actually S tier online.
Buff Zas. Buff Yoshi, Buff Caesar. You're seeing all the hashtags now. No, we need to buff Farp Noodle. That's the
Buff-
real tech.
Buff Farp and Noodle's Twitch account to affiliate. This man needs to start accepting those primes for the support of these events.
Yeah, just a friendly reminder, we're not gonna show it too much, but yeah, donations are always open if you want to keep Asian Caliber alive. Hashtag Buff Talent.
Yes, there are actually no sponsors for these events. If you're listening, noodle companies, anybody, Pocari Sweat. Sponsor this man!
Speaking of which, if you guys enjoy this event, let us know what other team noodle battles do you want, because I know there's a demand for Nissin versus Samyang. And, you know, other countries have their own representative noodles too. So, if you
This
guys
whole
want,
subject I'm unfamiliar with, so I would love the knowledge. Just to know, oh, I'm in this country and I gotta eat in my hotel. What noodle am I getting from the convenience store? But we're
Okay.
on to our fifth game. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, whoever takes this one will take the lead.
Yep. This is gonna be a tiebreaker. We're gonna get Nightmare versus Grow.
The vegetable grow.
Very, very angry, angsty battle here. We got Blue Nightmare. Ready to see, I think.
Yeah, AlphaMJB always goes for the blue nightmare the silverish blue nightmare if I'm not mistaken.
Cobalt. We're at the game 1.
Goes for the 9K, like a typical nightmare main.
Nice duck.
Oh, nice duck.
We got steps. We're getting big reads here. Grow does not want to get wrung out.
Yeah, it seems BuffGrohPls is very aware of what's duckable in terms of the nightmare matchup.
Oh! Good read on the reversal edge attempt. BuffGrohPls is very aware of when his turn ends and he's letting AlphaMJB throw something out that he can counter. Yeah, speaking of Alpha, got him in a vortex right now.
Nice GI. Yeah, so far what I'm seeing from BuffGrohPls is that he's very good at ducking. And AlphaMJB, yeah.
A lot of Nightmare players say buff Nightmare because apparently step ducking just beats almost every option from Nightmare. Oh, catches him with the CE. Oh, not quite.
But catches him with the bubble. Nice patience.
Punish on the launcher. Block punish.
Woo! Again with the ducks. Full Dominic, thanks for the follow. Again, just ducking everything, and AlphaMJB seems to not be.
It's 3 in a row. Oh, gets him with the back grab. Big damage there. Going for a guard break here.
Tried to go for the ring out. Gets Zito hit for the reversal edge attempt.
BuffGrohPls, regardless of his guard damage, he is playing very patient against this Nightmare. He knows he has gonna have a health lead. He's aware of all of Nightmare's strings and options. Yeah, there it is, the step duck with the wall rising.
With the drill, both players now don't we have the best looking guard gauge? Again with the lethal hit.
BuffGroh has such a good idea of AlphaMJB's timing right now. Oh, guard break, let's see what he can do with it. Another drill, let's go. Oh, catches him. Evens up health-wise. Oh,
classic
one touch.
Oh,
he went for the unblockable, but cuts it short. Oh! Tries to skip it. Oh. Yeah, it seemed BuffGrohPls' patience is really paying off for him. He's very aware of Nightmare's moveset and what he can throw out at any time. And his strings. His strings.
Tried to skip it.
Let's see if we get a character change from AlphaMJB.
And I don't think... Are we? No, we're just getting a stage select. I don't believe AlphaMJB plays other characters aside from Nightmare.
Yeah, there were no ring outs that last round, I believe. Really, BuffGrohPls' movement is just immaculate. He's staying where he wants to in the stage.
I mean, his ducking is definitely the most immaculate part.
Yeah, destroying Nightmare's high options. AlphaMJB finally catches him with a reversal edge to see if he can win it. Not quite, just guard damage here.
Yeah, BuffGrohPls slowly building momentum, but AlphaMJB is gonna pop out the soul charge.
Ooh, catches him with the shoulder tackle. Run up grab, let's see what he can do from this.
Yeah, AlphaMJB seems to be a very grab, RE heavy Nightmare player. What's a mix? Oh!
Catch him with 3K. Great move, but could be stepped easily. I'm surprised it tracked him that much. Oh. Tries to read his Twitch duck.
Big damage against the wall.
Puts him back at
Against
the wall. Oh, tries to unblockable. Nightmare breaks the wall here. Let's see if we can see a ring out. Oh, yep, there it is. 6-6 BB. Alright, round's tied up. Meter about the same. It seems AlphaMJB is actually using his reversal edge to get enough meter to soul charge here. We should get a soul charge from AlphaMJB so you got full meter. Trying to read lows here.
Now we're seeing a lot of verticals from BuffGrohPls and well, back into the soul charge. Doesn't block the low. Nice 9k.
Ooh. Nice read on the GI.
Spicy. Now he's gonna back up because he got the life lead.
We know he wants a drill. Ooh, reads the vertical and then punishes with lethal. Can he finish it? One touch. There it is.
There it is. BuffGrohPls 1 point away from getting the lead for Indomie.
BuffGrohPls really taking advantage of Gro's movement to avoid Nightmare's attacks.
Yeah, it seems like Soul Charge right now is AlphaMJB's best resource against it. Oh, never mind.
When he gets smacked out the ring like that.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Yeah, it seems the only way AlphaMJB was really able to go on the offensive was if he soul charged. Because his timing whenever he ran up to do something was the same, and BuffGrohPls saw that. So he was taking advantage of that with Step Duck, which just deletes over half of Nightmare's moveset, which is, you know, I agree, buff Nightmare, but not too much.
I think what Nightmare is as a character is that I believe he's S tier, but he's not. He's like a different kind of S tier, like because there are some the way Japanese players rate characters is by their versatility, whether they can be an all-rounder type of character. I don't believe Nightmare is that type of character, but he does put a lot of characters in checkmate situations, which makes him so strong.
Yes, exactly, but that's only if you let him get the checkmate.
Yeah,
and
so Indomie in the lead right now.
Giving him nothing. Yeah, Indomie goes up 3-2 in the Noodle War.
And we're seeing like a lot of really good Gro like today, right?
Surprising amount of Gro.
A surprising amount of really good Gro play today, and we're going to see more of them later when we enter the second round of team battles. But yeah, Indomie in the lead. Thank you, AlphaMJB, for playing, because he definitely helped set this up a lot. He made the trailers and everything. So shout outs to you. So
shout out to AlphaMJB.
Yeah, we're going to enter our 6th match soon, which is oh, okay. That's going to be Revin versus Sweet Martabak.
Martabak.
Yeah.
Zhang Hua versus Aswell.
No,
wait,
like
no.
Huang. It's
Who?
Huang.
Huang? Who is it?
It's going to be Huang versus Shang. So I don't think I've seen that matchup before, honestly. Huang versus Shang.
Where's Shang? Yeah, I never seen it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it, personally. And Revin is like, I know he's placed like, he's done pretty well in some tournaments in the US as well, so I'm really excited. Or like, as the PH team likes to call him, Boss Revin, because he's the boss. EDLG. So, okay, so yeah, I'm looking at chat right now. So, Revin is currently in the PH. He was actually supposed to leave, and last Tuesday was supposed to be his last tournament in Asia. But it seems like his stay in the Philippines got extended, so he's able to join today's team battle.
Cool.
So we're gonna see some very spicy Huang gameplay. If I'm not mistaken, Revin used to be an OG Yunsung player back in the day and is waiting for the character.
So
can we eat Martabak? Feel free to. I mean, I know it's a noodle battle, but feel free to.
Now, both these characters have shenanigans and setups that the average person wouldn't know about. But Zhanghua's frame data is just better in every way, I think.
Yeah, definitely the amount of risk that Shang has is
Let's see if Sweet
Not that
Martabak
big.
has the knowledge to live.
yeah. Shang is a very safe character, has really good mix-ups. So I wonder how Revin's going to deal with it.
Yeah. Zhanghua having an I-10 should be very helpful here. Oh, was ready for that low. Should be a battle. Oh, GI attempt. Almost gets him with the auto GI attack. Sweet
Yeah.
Martabak takes a very dominant first round.
Oh, nice 2-A+B from Sweet Martabak there with the built-in tech crash. Cry
Revin
baby.
able to get a launcher.
Oh, falls for the auto GI though. Nice block from Revin there. Yeah, it seems like Sweet Martabak definitely likes to use the 2-A+B launcher as opposed to the typical safe 2-B launchers you see from Changhua players. Yeah,
Revin's trying to use his talismans.
well, he has no choice but to right now.
He just has to win here. Honestly, you shouldn't care about the life deficit if he goes over or under.
Yeah. And
Again,
just 4 for me. Oh, just goes for the 4AA.
there it is. Slowing it down, taking him around. See how long he can hold on to the momentum. Oh, launcher off.
Yeah,
Another one.
Revin slowly building momentum here. Not afraid to
Can
use
somebody say
talent.
downloaded? That move has
Downloaded.
ridiculous range.
It does, it does. Huang is definitely a character that doesn't have the stumpy leg syndrome.
Now Revin does not have to worry about any sort of
And
talisman.
both players have meter. I don't think we've seen meter at all this game.
Yeah.
Patience in the neutral. Nice 2-way interrupt. First usage of meter.
Less than
Sweet
a health
Martabak going to
left.
pull a make some noise here.
Grab mix-up doesn't guess right. Oh, another one. Here comes the
Oh.
vortex. Oh, no punish.
Oh!
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 High intensity. Oh! Gets him. With the low? That was a low, right? And a close game one. Came down to less than 10% health from both players.
Yeah, you could tell that Revin did download Martabak to a degree once he started like by the 3rd round. But oh wow. That's
He's taking
pretty
advantage of
intense.
Sweet Martabak's hesitation when approaching.
Yeah,
Both
I
these
mean,
characters
Martabak
with
was
deceptive range.
But Martabak definitely had comeback potential there. But I definitely do agree with you that both of these characters have deceptive range. They're both very safe too.
It seems Sweet Martabak doesn't really know how to utilize Zhanghua's moveset to punish Revin when he throws out certain attacks.
Yeah, right
said
now it's
this-
just horizontal central.
Yeah, this is a blind game. Imagine you're in a team battle and you gotta play Huang. Oh, read that grab attempt from a mile away. Oh, catch him with the second hit. Not quite able to kill. We get a soul charge from Revin.
So charge from Sweet Martabak too? Oh!
Gets him
Catches
with
him
the-
jumping.
Gets him with the horizontals. Yeah, lots of horizontals. Revin taking a slight debuff from his talisman usage.
Oh,
Gets a
the
back grab.
Try to go
Crybaby.
for the crybaby too. Yeah, just a lot of like patience in the neutral right now. There's like a lot of backing out. No one's like trying to commit to the offense like that badly.
Double
Launch into
launcher into CE. Now, since Revin is in the yellow health bar, he actually gets talismans for connecting to CE. I think. If I'm not mistaken.
Maybe?
Wait, nothing
Kana?
happens. Nothing happened. I guess it's a certain percent.
But yeah, Revin 1 point from tying up the scoreboard.
I guess Revin noticed Sweet Martabak isn't really hitting with many low strings or fast lows that are unreactable.
Yeah, most of
so
the...
he's not even bothering to try to duck in her stance threats.
Yeah, most of the lows I've seen from Sweet Martabak were mainly from the 6 AAs.
Oh, he went -2 to 1, so he did get those talismans. Good looks, Golden Buckle.
Oh, nice. Apology either.
Oh, get him with talismans. Let's go. Revin closes out the second game. Two very close games. It came down to the last round each time. And Revin takes it.
Yeah, so now we're back to being tied on the scoreboard for this first round of the team battle. So it's 3 versus 3v3. I mean, in terms of the points, but man, Revin showing why he's the OG, why he's the boss. Because like he definitely, Sweet Martabak was dominant in the earlier parts of the set, but you could tell that Revin did eventually get that download, that juicy download.
The juicy download. He got fast gigabit internet. Happened within a game, which is impressive.
Yeah, I also think that was the first set today we didn't see any unblockables from.
You're right. Absolutely right. There were no. I didn't see any flames.
But this next one should be really interesting. So we have Riggs versus Vendread. So we might get Geralt versus Aswell.
I'm waiting for my revenge against Vendread, by the way. I ate too many Axlos 4 weeks ago. Still salty about it.
Yeah, Vendread is definitely one of the rising stars in Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken. So, interesting that he's at this point in the lineup. We might get Aswell versus Geralt, and I haven't seen Geralt in like a hot minute. I haven't seen that character at all.
Yeah, I'm glad people stopped playing Geralt.
Assuming he picks Geralt, of course.
Indeed. But
Yeah,
I am excited to see Vendread and just download him mentally for later, of course.
For later, of course.
For later, of course.
You really want that sweet revenge, huh?
I want the revenge.
Well, the next Heavens battle will most likely be on March 30th, maybe. So that's when your ban from Sheno is lifted. Oh, Vendread pulling out the Killick though. Interesting.
Vendread Killick, did he hear me? Okay, let's get into it. So we're back at Setsuka's castle here.
Definitely a popular stage pick today.
Nut checks over and over again. Oh, no Justrin though. No Justrin though. Keeping up the pressure. Seems Riggs doesn't know how to deal with it.
Nice GI.
Ooh, run, attack, grab. Trying to cheese him with the low on wake up. Oh, smart to hold the Ari there.
But gets poked out.
And a toe poke. His big toe is broken.
Nice
I'm surprised
duck.
I haven't seen a wall rising beat. There it is. Okay.
A nice duck on the grab there from Riggs.
Oh, what a read. Very dominant from Vendread here. Maybe Killick was a counter pick because Geralt is the way he is.
The Jerry of the river.
Oh, Riggs finally starting up some offense here. Taking
And
advantage of the cheese Vendread is trying to serve. Are we going to get a ring out here? not quite.
Nice patience from Riggs staying on the ground there.
Yeah, Vendread's definitely going for a ring out, and Riggs smelled it.
Smell of the game.
Smell of the cheese. Does this connect? No.
Smell of the instant noodles. That's what it is.
Indomie versus Lucky Me.
Oh!
Oh, Riggs to attack grab. Oh, nice tech crouch to get under that. And Riggs is able to take it.
Riggs is just gonna pop out them 1As.
Riggs is on the board here. Nice punish on the stance.
Vendread really trying to cheese on wake up here.
No lethal hit there, strangely enough.
Entering the small caliber phase.
Very honest game. Very honest game so far. After Vendread stopped his shenanigans.
Yeah, just a lot of pokes right now and very small strings.
Yeah, very small.
Never mind. There's the signs.
Oh! Nice stepping on that. Then got punished. Riggs tied it up, but at a major meter deficit. Clash here, allowing a mix-up.
Is Vendread going to use the meter though? Oh, goes for the back grab.
Clean back grab here, big damage. Neutral grab.
We're just getting the grab battle. Killick and Geralt confirmed better grab.
Nice grab, but doesn't quite get to the back room. It's able to be broken. Riggs really is dragging him in, and we get our soul charge.
Popping out the Red Bull, or I guess today popping out the instant noodles. Oh, tried to go for the stylish sign there. Then it popping off.
Vendread, needless to say, is feeling very comfortable with this matchup here. Kind of memeing, not playing his main. Riggs should show him what's good here. Nice
yeah, it seems like Riggs is definitely going for a more blender-based approach right now. Oh, kicking him in the nutsack.
In Killick fashion, good pokes.
Oh!
Vendread tries to get up unblockable. To bounce off the wall, actually. That would have worked to get him out of the corner, but Riggs threw a button and knocked him out the ring. Ooh, catch him with the third hit.
Nice tech crouch under the... Oh!
Oh, gets a relaunch, but don't know what that was.
We roll in for the rollback. That's what he's doing.
As you see, Riggs does have a lethal hit available here.
Nice back on the 1K.
Oh! Reads it. Can he close it out? Oh, breaks the grab. Get a soul charge from Riggs.
He's really going for the stylish kill.
Baits him with the Seinfeld and then Ards. And just eating nut taps.
Yeah, Riggs slowly showing dominance over here.
Again, Vendread really not taking advantage of his meter. Well, he is down.
He holding it on to the meter like Jashin, the Japanese tech.
Who needs a meter when you got neutral? Oh, and Riggs takes it with an AAA string. Ties up the games 1-1. I'm surprised I'm not seeing a character change by Vendread.
Yeah,
right here.
I was about to say, I was expecting the Aslo to pop out, but he's sticking to Killick. Lots of AAs from Vendread right now.
Really honest small caliber here.
This is definitely one of the more honest sets today.
Yeah, surprisingly, because Killick does have a lot of cheese you can take advantage of. Like I was gonna say, before he did it, I'm not seeing a lot of wall rising Bs, which is a very powerful move by Killick.
Yeah.
Launching into CE, and this is gonna kill. Riggs very liberal with his meter use. And it's paying off for him here.
That's the complete opposite of what Vendread is doing.
Battle 2. Fight.
Except Vendread doesn't use the meter.
I feel like he definitely uses more meter when he plays as well, so like this killing pick is like super interesting to me.
Yeah, it is easier to use meter as well. Because if you have to remember, when you go to soul charge with Killick, if you're not throwing attacks out, you're losing health. You do have a way to regain your health, but it's a negligible amount.
Yeah, and with Aswell, he just turns into Jesus.
The Savior's power. Nice counter hit by Vendread here. Nah, by Riggs here.
It seems like Riggs
Also,
has gotten
lethal
a
hit.
lethal hit condition. Oh!
Can he kill with this? Oh, drops the just frame. Oh, drops it on purpose to get a reset to be able to kill him. Sorry for the grab. Here's Vendread with 2 full bars again. It's with the lows. Reminiscent of Muscle Buster.
that could be the Vendread special, just like going for the he's going for the nut tabs instead of like the 4A that I'm so used to killing players popping out.
Riggs doing a great job at catching Vendread pressing buttons. Oh, goes for the lethal hit. Doesn't quite get it. Get off me. Riggs can't return soul charge because he doesn't have meter. Vendread's able to get on the board here. Low guard stamina.
Finally using meter though. Finally.
Yeah. Exactly, and it paid off for him.
Riggs is trying to bring out all the lethal hits right now.
Riggs is definitely fishing for those lethal hits and Vendread knows it, so he's actively avoiding them. Oh, catches him. Not giving him a chance to press a button. Oh, reads the GI.
Oh, trying to go for the 1B and he'll hit again.
Oh, nice read there on the projectile, and Riggs takes the set. Interesting. 2-1.
Yo.
The mix-up started when Vendread didn't pick Aswell, and Riggs was able to take it.
Like, this is gonna be a huge blow for Indonesia to take because they can't take Vendread to the next round with them. Like, Riggs just took out one of like Indonesia's strongest players. Wow.
Incredible.
And I've never even heard of Riggs. It just shows that like anyone can, like any top player can come from anywhere. Like, you don't really know. And that's why we're showing this team battle today, because we definitely want to show more of the scene, more of the Indonesian scene, more of the Philippine scene, because they're very underrated scenes when it comes to like the Asian caliber scene as a whole. So I'm really happy to be, you know, showcasing their talents, and more importantly, Lucky Me is in the lead.
Yes. Lucky me with the Philippines. Yeah, being able to showcase all these players that are lesser known in hard to reach areas with Parsec, thanks to Fartbernoodle, is definitely great for the Soul Calibur community.
Yeah, because like that was like pretty spicy. I definitely was not expecting the Killick pick from Vendread. I knew he had a Killick pocket, but I was expecting him to go Aswell all the way with the axe stones. But it seems that like at the end the Killick pick didn't work for him, unfortunately. So we'll be entering our 8th match, I believe. Oh,
Game 8.
we're
3
going
games
to
left.
have Labandero X versus Ryuukikun. So you're going to enjoy this because Ryuukikun is a Yoshimitsu player from Indonesia. And we're going to have unbiased commentary once again.
Namu.
Namu.
Unbiased commentary. I'm definitely voting for Yoshimitsu to win.
I have to root for Labandero X though, because Labandero X is a fellow commentator in the Philippines. He's also a talent main. I know he has a pocket Hilda.
Excuse me.
He's channeling the Filipino energy. Come on.
Okay, fair enough. The wind.
The wind. Do you
Okay.
guys have like 20 typhoons a year? I think not. But yeah, Labandero X, also known as Louis, definitely a wake-up CE type of person. I had an FD5 with him before, and he's pretty good. Yeah, but Louis is also a really good artist. He does FGC art. So if someone can
Support
like
your
drop
artists.
his Twitter in chat, that would be appreciated. Oh, run up grab? Interesting.
Something Ryuukikun was able to read and goes into flee instantly. Oh!
Nice block on the wind salt A.
And here we have Ryuukikun trying to build up his meter. Oh, this is gonna convert to a ring out.
Oh, Labandero X tried to like go for the wind cannon option there, that reversal edge.
Yuki's able to end that round. Oh, gets him with a CE. Oh, not quite.
Door knocker. Into wind charmer. Yeah, we're seeing like a lot of what's the Oki? AABA.
Honestly, a lot of shenanigans from both players, to be honest. Catches him a counter hit. Nice confirm on that.
Tried to 9B over the pogo sticks though.
Interrupts his CE, killing his bar and meter. So not quite full. Weird.
I thought it was for sure out.
No!
Yes!
Labandero gets the fucking reverse ring out. Oh, I said a bad word, sorry.
No, feel free to. I
Oh, nice combo here.
dropped
Good
bad
damage.
words during the honor challenge too, so it's fine.
I almost said blunt on the online challenge.
People talking about how it's Elmer's Glue versus Mighty Bond right now. See what's cancel into grab? Nice option here.
Oh,
there's
goes
the
for the
first
unblockable.
unblockable.
Oh, goes for the grab mix up here. Ryuukikun's patience pays off for him. He's able to take the first game. Namu! I mean, unbiased commentary. Let's see what Lab can, how Lab can adapt and punish Yoshi's
Welcome to the
shenanigans
stage of
here.
history retold.
Oh, we get a nice walled stage for Yoshimitsu.
Yeah, this definitely isn't the best stage for Talon, I feel. It's definitely the
more
best stage for Yoshi.
No more 0 IQ ring outs for Talon. Yeah, Ryuukikun's patience on the ground is really paying off for him here.
Yeah, Labandero X is right now pressing all the buttons.
Nice 2-2K. Combos it.
Oh, nice. Stuck under the grab.
Ryuukikun's running his vortex and it's working.
Yeah, Labandero X hasn't had many opportunities to start his own vortex. He's just like mainly been going for grabs. No wonder they call it grab PH. Yep, I jinxed it. I jinxed it.
Big damage on that grab. Fishing for a wall combo here. Yoshi's strong suit. Oh, reverse ledge. Gets red. And that happens again.
Wow.
What even happened?
I don't even know. It's
Don't talk shit about Josie.
what even is happening now? Yeah, I prefer Talon over Josie by a long shot.
You're also the same age.
Hey, I'm
Alright, let's see if...
Oh!
Oh, and he just... So they're trying to skip the C animation, you know, it's already done. But I know, you know it, everybody knows it. Ryuukikun, 2 bars a meter to work with, but it seems like Lab got his number. Speak of the devil, he's able to get a CE to soul.
Yeah,
It's the
caught
mix-up.
him in the Wind Fury stance.
Oh, gets the wall combo.
There,
Not able
Not
to
quite.
optimize. Blocks the mix-up. Ooh, decides to RE on wake up and gets punished for it. 1-1.
Wow. And surprising because like I was expecting Ryuukikun to do more like wall shenanigans with Yoshimitsu on the stage.
Run up, grab again to get the vortex going. Nice duck here. Wants that meter. Oh, wall splat. What he can do with it? 3B. Another one.
Another one.
Oh, nice combo.
That hurts my soul. Oh, tried to go for the wake up CE there. The Cabal special didn't work out though.
Makes me want to vomit.
Oh, yes!
Oh, gets the Wind Charmer effect, but the health gain doesn't really matter since he's still at full health. Does he also get a damage buff because of that?
I do believe like certain properties of certain moves definitely get affected. I think the biggest one is like 6B.
It seems like Ryuukikun cannot get a read on Town's mix-ups here.
Entering the blender. Goes for the B option.
Take a breath, Manji gang! Oh! He's backwards!
Shoot!
And that, folks, is why Yoshimitsu needs his meditation GI back.
That is the Labandero X I'm used to seeing. That is
perfect. That was
just
perfect.
a C's. He's not even gonna bother to soul charge.
Why soul charge when C is confirmed there? Ball combo can't get a follow-up. This is not a punish. Use it for the mix-up potential. Tries to soul charge, gets interrupted. Said, give him my meter back. He's going for another. Oh. Reads it. No wall splat, but is able to close out that round.
Down to the final round here.
And that's thanks to Parsec, where you can actually react to things. Nice launcher. Vortex. It's not quite gonna kill. Oh, does! Let's go! It's a counter hit.
Claim victory.
Wow.
Love to see it. Unbiased though. And Ryuukikun takes game 8 with a sexy unblockable finish.
So I guess that just proves that the glue blender is superior to the wind blender.
Sure.
Sure. my heart breaks. My heart is broken.
Very nice finish. Manji gang, by the way. Manji gang.
Manji gang. Well, I still believe. Right, but again, the score has been tied again once more, I believe. Indomie versus Lucky Me really getting intense right now. Again, whoever wins, Chrome Knight here will eat the said noodle, possibly on stream, maybe.
Don't know, but I haven't had either of the noodles, so I'm using this opportunity to decide which one I should eat.
Well, yeah, we'll see
Simple.
how that goes. Because I haven't had Indomie myself, but I'm definitely gonna try looking for an import store of some kind here just to try it.
I saw them on Amazon. I just ordered on Amazon.
Oh yeah, that works too. COVID.
Yeah, don't go outside.
But again, we are in a pandemic, but because of the power of Fart Noodle, the true sponsor of this event, by the way, and the true best noodle, we are able to provide these matches. Yes.
Farpin Noodle. Don't forget to support Farpin Noodle.
Fart Noodle, the best kind of noodle.
Might be
the type of instant noodle they will represent whenever the Singaporean noodle battle happens. Well, if that happens, well, you know, I definitely want to get. No, I didn't spoil anything. That was
Coca, by the way. K-O-K-A.
Coca?
So, Coca?
Yeah.
Coca?
So that would probably
Is it Singaporean brand?
Yeah.
No, it should be Farp Noodle. Farp Noodle is the best Singaporean noodle. I stand by this till the day I die.
Technically, I'm Malaysian, so that would be Maggie Me as well. There you go.
Oh yeah, Maggie Me. We need Singapore versus Malaysia noodle battle next. If you guys want that, let us know in chat. Or what other kinds of noodles you want to see in chat, you know. Let us know.
So it is tied right now. 4-4, if I'm not mistaken. Man,
Correct.
Noodle Wars are close and energized. Enthusiastic. For honor at this point.
Okay, so we're entering our 9th match right now, which is TheOtherRandall
Ooh, it's
versus
hockey.
Kujikawa Lunasa. Oh boy! Oh
There's
shoot!
Amy.
Oh boy! My Amy burb is on the bed right now, drowning in other stuffed toys. So I'm just gonna pop this here. As much as I want to root for PH, I gotta root for the Amy. I gotta root for the Amy. I gotta root for. I can't. Yeah, I gotta root for the Amy and because.
Let's go Taki. The waifu.
But though Randall is like honestly a really cool dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll just root for both. Unbiased commentary.
I'm biased today. I will never vote for Amy. Ever in my life.
Well,
Both
I hope
very
he's...
fast characters.
Yeah. I'm not
Let's
too sure
see.
how familiar he is with the Amy matchup because he has played me before.
Oh, so he should have a good idea. Both button-heavy characters here.
Both definitely excel in the closer range.
Randall taking advantage of his chip damage he can get, and as well as GIs.
Okay, so we immediately see Kujikawa Lunasa stacking white, so definitely a purple Rose Amy here.
OP Rose Amy.
Oh, this... Already I have respect because Kujikawa Lunasa presses G more than I do. Already white round 1?
Oh, nose string. Already 4 white roses for Kujikawa.
So already Amy's defensive properties are... Oh! Doesn't fully commit to it though.
Wasn't ready for that to GI actually. And here's the red rose start. Okay, gets 2 instantly. Very close to purple in the second round.
Nice block from Randall there. Get the red rose. 1 red rose away. But...
Auto GI.
And there it is! Purple round 2.
Purple, so he gets lethal hits, reverse, what is it? Reverse impact, auto GIs. Oh, interrupts soul charge. Ooh. And now we are buttons.
We're entering the buttons. But no, we're actually seeing so much patience from Kujikawa Lunasa. That was a long time to hold G for an Amy player.
Yeah, he was definitely fishing for an auto GI, trying to get a correct read, it seemed. Oh, jumps out the way? Yes, escapes. Oh, we get him with the back turn, B plus K. Okay, and the first game goes to Kujikawa Lunasa.
A staple
With
for
an
every Amy player. Because I do believe that the matchup is an Amy's player. Because like, Trie is just too good a move, man. Like, I'm the Amy player, but Trie is a really good move.
No launcher should be safe. Oh, 3A. 3A is that the low string?
It's like the quick, like a mid-horizontal option Amy has. I was actually surprised that Kujikawa Lunasa didn't go for many lows. Like, I'm so used to like a lot of stabbing toes whenever I see Amy players play with 1B.
I guess he thought he didn't need to since he was getting away with a lot of
yeah, he got white. He got white round 1.
Yeah, he got white round 1 at the end, though.
Purple round 2.
Very early getting his roses.
But I respect him because he actually holds G. Oh, trying to go for the 6A plus E on Oki there. Oh.
Back to neutral here. Reads the
Kujikawa
rose throw.
Lunasa definitely has a more of a manually throwing white rose approach. White rose zoning, as Shihiko would call it.
The other Rando not quite able to get his offense going. Another factor B plus K.
Just do it, man.
That move,
Just do it.
you can't step, you can't duck it, can't do anything.
There it is,
Crashing too
White.
strong. Oh, Laglo. Oh my gosh, he's stacking the roses now.
Finally interrupts the back turn though.
Are we looking at another round 2 purple? Here we go. Other Rando's getting his offense. Oh, commentator first. Oh, nice sidestepping stance. Oh, gets him with the low.
Mid parry and wake up. That's a very Amy thing to do.
Randall gets on the game, on the board. Weird sauce auto GI. One rose away. Oh, good lethal hit here.
Both players sitting with a treasure meter. Nope, there it is.
Here's purple. Kujikawa's gonna be fishing for those lethal hits into his OPCE, which, yeah, it's strong. Oh,
just
interrupts his soul charge again.
with a break
Second
attack
time this
though.
set.
Nice, going for the grab option.
Able to finish him off with the grab mix up here. Severe meter deficit.
There's the godly foray.
Reverse impact, man.
The R.
Auto GIs. Well, that was weird sauce. Again!
Yeah,
the
other
same
Randall
move.
just
he's able to
getting
react.
mid-parried.
He's able to react with that move start up and get the confirmed
Yeah, getting
reverse
mid-parried
impact.
to death, unfortunately. Although Randall's really fighting back.
Randall should take advantage of his launcher as well.
Oh,
Keeping up the offense. Did he get out of the way? No, not quite. There's big damage here. Purple. Oh, so much.
That's so nice to look at.
Ken will see.
Oh,
that's
tried
a
to go for
lethal
the
hit.
lethal hit.
Oh,
Popping
get
out the
off
soul
me.
charge, what's it gonna do?
Oh! Jumps in the air and gets him with the low. Oh, Randall's
Ninja
able to get on the
style
board
Randall
here. Ties
jutsu.
up the games. We see adaptation. Downloading.
Like, not fully
Conditioning.
downloaded yet, but getting there. Definitely on the way.
Partial updates only. Trying to get a rose off
Round
the
start,
start.
red rose.
Seems to have that Randall learned which options to use out of his stances that work.
Yeah, definitely a dominant showing
Taking
right
the
now.
talisman charge here.
From Kujikawa, Lunasa doesn't have a single rose on the board.
Get him with the wake up. Very dominant first round by the other Randall. I guess he was downloaded, Kujikawa, that is.
Nice block. I have never seen Kujikawa Lunasa use 1B at all.
Nice lethal hit on the GI.
He's gonna get a
attempts.
rose. Get the white. Get the other
Another
white.
one.
Nice interrupt with the 2A.
2-2-B. Not gonna kill, but does get another white rose. Reads the low attempts, punishes him for it, and takes the round.
Break attack into the fiery unblockables. Let's go. Nice 3B. Now at white.
Oh, gets the lethal hit. Not gonna see because it's not gonna be max damage here. Ooh, nice
Wake
interrupt
up
with the
soul
soul
attack.
attack.
Ooh.
Gonna keep his frame advantage and make him respected. Randall takes his third round.
Oh, slamming that Amy down.
Here the
Needle
auto
hit.
GIs start coming out.
Oh, doesn't fully do the whole string. Interesting.
Kujikawa on his way to purple. Grab mix-up. Paying off for him.
No choice but to soul charge now. And there
The other Randall takes it with the low mix-up out of that air jump. And that's another win for the Philippines. Lucky me.
Lucky me in the lead now. So
5-4.
unfortunately, my heart hurts for the Amy player, but I love Randall. He's a really cool dude, so I'm happy to see him win as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
Taki, the ultimate waifu, was able to win against the depressed lowly.
Hey, I like depressed lowlies. Just don't, you know, I don't condone anything sexual involving them. So big no. Let's be clear here. I like them because I want to protect them. Let's be clear here.
And we're gonna go on to our final game. Well, of the first phase of this team battle. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Bladed
So
Snake
for
as
those of
Siegfried.
you who weren't here, it's not. The team
First
battle
Permac
doesn't
Maxi.
end here. After this, we're going to have a quick break after this last match, and we will have the team strategizing on who to send out from the remaining pool of players they have. Basically, any player who's won from these sets of 10 matches will go up against each other, and we will continue until no man is standing on the other team.
Is that
So-
also gonna be a blind ordering?
Yeah, there's also going to be a blind ordering,
Oh.
except that the next phase will be FT1 instead of FT2.
Oh,
So-
I see.
So it's ride or die next round.
It's all about the strategy here and who comes
Yeah.
out stronger instantly, or you know,
Yeah, you gotta wipe out the other
The
team
anchor.
completely.
anchors are important too.
Yeah. So our final match for this first phase is going to be BladedSnake versus Permac. So was I gonna see Siegfried versus Maxi or Zasalamo? Either way.
Let's see. We already got mixed up by characters before, so I guess anything could happen. We see Kubao experience is back. Let's see if he will use his secret jutsu.
The secret,
But the
BladedSnake
Kubao,
is actually the only one from Kubao who doesn't use the secret jutsu because his character isn't great for that.
too good, huh?
But Siegfried Wake Up C is not a viable.
He can still get away with it.
Can you?
Oh, and we got the console mixed up off the start. Look, we've all been there if we've ever played offline in other countries, different platforms. We hit the
People
wrong
asking for
button.
an Indo Maimai Goreng collab. I would really love to try Mi Goreng. I would really love to try.
Again, in with the mix-up. Yo, it's the other button.
Soul
It's X.
Calibur.
Is it X?
And we're back to the main menu. As you see, we're on version 2.31.
Yes, as you can see here, you have clouds in the background because Heaven's Battle, again, sponsored by Heaven's Battle. Donations are always open.
Heaven's Battle, Fart Noodle, who's wet all the time. Delicious.
Oh, whoever's still connected, please get out kindly. Thank you. There are 4 people in the server right now.
Technical
Somebody-
difficulties. And we're back. If you're not playing, get out of the server.
if you're, I will get mad. Please get out of the server. I will nicely type in chat in all caps to kick you out. This is me right now. You see?
No
that-
threatening aura at all.
No threatening or at all. That Sophia is angry. It's not me. It's Sophia.
Should get it settled quickly. They just gotta leave the server and then get
Yeah.
the other 2 in.
So how's everyone doing? So we can interact with chat for a bit. Buff's ass.
Bladed Snake.
Snake.
I'm a snake.
He said I accused him of pouring ramen on the Parsec servers the other day, and he's like, I'm a snake, I can't pour things. I'm like,
Snake's
yeah,
got no
right.
arms.
Yeah, right.
All the more reason that it would happen because they don't have arms.
well, I guess because BladedSnake is loves idols based on what I see on the feed, my Twitter feed when he retweets that stuff. I actually have
Don't
a glow
expose this,
stick
man.
over here.
Is that a black light?
Cause like I was watching a concert during the earthquake yesterday, like a live concert. So I guess I'll be waving this for. Wait, what's a good color for the Philippines?
Color's the flag. Sorry, I was schooled in America. I don't know the top.
Blue, red, white, and yellow. So I'll just go pink.
Makes sense.
I want that cast art. I'll have to talk about it with Kuri because like we initially were supposed to like release a series of like these chibi cubes, but yeah, it didn't go through because COVID. I guess the other one I have here is this one of Grow and Azel in the hot springs, but yeah, it's not clear right now. Yeah, I guess I do have some Soul Calibur art there somewhere. Cause I still do have like that Rugi and that Rugi playing golf art. Actually, let me go grab that shit. Be right back. So we can, just chill with chat while everything's being set up. Give me a sec.
Yeah, be sure to support my man on Twitter at Floofy Overlord. Support her art. Makes great Soul Calibur art. Chilling. So it's just me and you, chat. What can we talk about? So it's 5-4. Do you always have nice hair? Nah. Only when I'm fresh out the shower. It has this sheen. Quickly goes away though.
Yeah, unfortunately, my original Twitter account is still suspended. I wanna cry, but free my. I gave up on the movement. Let's see what I have here. So the first one, I got this from Weapon Master. It's a signed Amy board from Okubo, Masaru Yoshinori-san, and Osaka-san. I had to win a Janken tournament for this.
So I've had those reads on Reversal Edge.
Yeah, so this is a piece of Okubo with me. This one Monkichi gave it to me through the team battle. So Monkichi, shout out to you. This is signed by Kawano-san. I apologize for the reflection, but it's Mitsurugi playing golf and Shangwa with the Soul Calibur golf bag.
That's good.
Pretty much.
That is good.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Anyway,
but
they
yeah.
have fixed their issues, sounds like.
Okay, we fixed the issues, so we should be good.
Technical difficulty solved. People controlled. We're getting into game 10 of this team battle. The last game of phase 1, but there is another phase after. Same what's the word I'm looking for?
Right? Commentating's hard. Sometimes you're like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? My brain is derping.
Oh my god, I'm failing at learning Japanese and I'm forgetting English. No bueno.
It's okay, I completely forgot Tagalog already. Like, my fellow Pinoys are like...
Alright, into game 10, BladedSnake, Permac, and he's instantly starting off with AGA.
Now, BladedSnake, a very stance heavy Siegfried. Definitely, John Nitty became a fan of seeing his play. And
good punish on the AGA spam.
Decides to counter the spam, yeah.
Permac doing a really good job at baiting out attacks from BladedSnake and taking advantage of his whiffs. Or him pressing buttons, and Permac takes first round. But as you know, as I know, BladedSnake usually starts off slow, trying to get information about the character, his opponent, so he can take advantage of it later with stances.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't go super unga in the beginning. But Permac isn't afraid to go Unga.
One touch away. Oh, gets the lethal hit. And
he's
is able
out.
to ring out. Siegfried's comeback mechanic is the strongest in the game, I think. Because one wrong move and you're dead. Especially near ring edge. Ooh. Permac showing his expertise with the stance mix-ups and returns the ring out.
Yeah, Permac's just like being really clean right now. With I thought BladedSnake was going to be the one stance dancing, but it's Permac here who's doing all the stance dancing.
Yeah. Oh, good patience by both players there. Oh, that sword was so close to his head. Is able to get the soul attack off. Permac is. So keep the vortex going. Oh, catches him. Showing off his just frames. Tied it up 2-2, equal meter about. And here's where BladedSnake usually really turns it up.
Yeah, he usually he's just really good at clutching too.
Is it called starting slow or sandbagging?
I don't know, but he's looking really good right now.
He's really catching Maxi just press buttons here. Good option. Good option by Permac. He has a long way to go though to clutch out this red. Oh, gets the ring out with a one kick.
You had a long way to go from clutching it? Not really.
I forgot ring outs are insta kills. How could I forget? Wow, Permac stealing that last game from the clutches of BladedSnake.
Will BladedSnake make the comeback? Possibly. I mean, he's shown that he can do it.
Don't count him out just yet. Lots of 2 games to 1s here.
Run up grab. It's the second time I've seen a Filipino player do that today.
Permac really good at reading BladedSnake's AGAs, which gives him a lethal hit with his tech crouching vertical.
And now here's the BladedSnake I know.
Here he is with the stance dances. But Permac's patience is really helping him not take damage from these. Fakes him out. One touch away. Goes for the GI.
Oh, doesn't fully
Oh.
hold RE. Oh, someone.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Just, he could have done it at any point, but okay. Nice launch. What's the stance mix up? Doesn't allow BladedSnake that stance mix up.
Smart reversal edge here. Stop his momentum. Oh, backsteps. Oh, GIs. Auto GIs because he knows that's how his string works. Oh, sidestep. Auto GI. What's happening? Side switch. Soul charge.
Yeah, there's like a lot of pressure from BladedSnake right now. And
and another ring out.
If Permac had just been a little bit more patient, he would have lived.
It's hard to stay patient when your opponent's in soul charge. Soul charge is scary. Goes for the back grab, doesn't quite get it.
Wata. Some just frames from BladedSnake. Yeah, now we're just seeing a lot of turn taking. Popping out the soul charge. Are we getting to... Oh!
Catches and pressing buttons. Steals it. Incredible. Permac gets on the board. What?
Well, man, like, all these sets are just convincing me that grab PH really is real.
Lethal hit by Permac. I believe that's on run counter.
Well, there it is. Oh.
Gets 2 resets in that vortex.
I wonder if we're gonna see a character switch, or is Permac sticking to Maxi? It seems like he's thinking about it.
With this setup, so who knows? They might just run it back.
Oh! Nope, he's going for the Zas. He's going for the Zas.
Range advantage, I don't know how much
To the stage of history.
it will count, because it seemed that Permac was really able to get BladedSnake in a blender.
Oh, no,
Maybe
he's still
he's
thinking.
double checking about it now.
Yeah.
Because he can only go for a character switch or a stage change, correct?
Yeah.
But ring outs were benefiting both players. And I think Walls benefits Siegfried more than Maxi.
Oh, okay. No, he's locking in Maxi, so...
Goes for another random map. A very balanced map. Very balanced stage. In regards to ring outs potential and wall splat potential.
Yeah, let's see how Permac will deal with this. Because, definitely Permac wants to win, because not only do you eliminate BladedSnake, who is, a prestigious player in the Philippines, you're gonna even the score 5-5, which allows a 5v5 player match next round. Because it's going to be hard in the long run if, for the Indonesian team, if it's 6-4 in the Philippines' favor.
Battle 2. Fight.
Although, yeah, Permac has one on the board right now. But
Ooh,
there's
big
the
damage here.
Big damage, Twitter wall combos.
Ooh, that was half health plus. That was a big boy damage right there. One more touch. Get off me. Ooh, nice step. Yeah, Permac knocking BladedSnake out here would be big, because since Vendread is already out.
Yeah. I'll address it later, but I'm pretty sure there's some people wondering where Wahon Toys is, and I will explain that later.
He busy.
He busy. He's being a good dad. Oh!
What?
What?
The soul attack misses. The one time 6A plus B doesn't track, it's a soul attack.
Oh! The
Ooh,
base
nice
hold.
base hold. Goes. That's a combo because of Yukemian? Keeping the vortex going? No, not quite. Scared of the ring out, I see him. In before Maxi lethal hit. Oh!
Oh!
Nice soul charge mix up. Keeping pressure on the wall. Soul charge, get off me. The last soul charge of the game. Ooh, deceptive range. Oh, catching pressing buttons again. Again? Not quite.
Again?
More guard damage. Ooh, gets him with the AGA or AVA, whichever.
The battle is over.
BladedSnake wins!
So basically,
the 10th game.
Philippines is the lead.
Alright, going back to you.
And BladedSnake closes out the last game,
So
giving Philippines, right? Philippines.
the lucky me's in the lead with 6-4.
Philippines, lucky
Yeah.
me.
So-
Man advantage.
So again, the team battle doesn't end here. We will enter a new round after this. We will be entering a break soon, but yeah, right now, not looking too good for Indonesia, so let's see how they're gonna pull through.
Yeah, Indonesia is down 2 players, and each team is gonna be selecting a new order if they select a new order blind from the other team. So let's see how they strategize that.
Yeah, let's see how that goes, because definitely Indonesia went in today without Wahon Toys, who is, I'm pretty sure most of you are familiar with the name. So Wahon Toys, unfortunately, he couldn't make it today because his son had his tooth filling fall out and is in pain. So unfortunately, the closest dental appointment they could get for his son was around this time. So shout outs to Wahon Toys for coordinating this event. Unfortunate that he couldn't be here, but I wish best wishes to his son. By
Shout
son
out
I
to
mean
Wadhan Toys.
by
being a
son I
good
mean
pop.
his actual son, not Shen Yuan. If anyone knows the lore behind that, not Shen Yuan, not that son. But yeah, it seems like we'll be entering a break in a bit. Take some time for the teams to strategize who they want to send out next round. So, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Yes. And we're back with round 2 of this noodle battle.
Yeah, so far we have Lucky Me in the lead for our Philippines versus Indonesia Parsec team battle, sponsored by Farp Noodle and Heaven's Battle. Currently, Philippines is in the lead, so we're probably gonna clear out, for you guys who are confused about the format right now. So, in the first round, we had 10v10, right? We had a roster of 10 players from each country fight each other, and now the players who won from that set will face each other in this current round. Right now, there's like an uneven balance because Philippines has 6 players while Indonesia has 4 players. So how this round? Oh, BladedSnake, thank you for the $10. But how this round is going to work is, since there are 4 players left in the Indonesian team, it's going to be 4v4, and 2 players from the Philippines will sit out. And this format will keep on repeating until there is no player left on either team. So we have the blind orders decided. Again, the orders are blind as always. So I believe our first match is TheOtherRandall versus NL101. So we're going to get Taki versus Raf.
Yes, and stakes are high because these upcoming matches are going to be a first to 1.
Yeah, that's whichever character you pick, you're locked in that character. You have to completely dominate the game, otherwise you're out. It's all about survival in this round.
Very little time for adaptation and downloading.
Yeah, so the stakes are pretty high.
Love steak.
I love steak too. Maybe I'll grab some for dinner. Steak and strong zeros. That doesn't sound bad. Or preferably, I want to go with the noodle theme. Maybe get some noodles.
Stay with the noodle theme, yes. So we get TheOtherRandall versus NL.
Taki versus Raf is having a matchup we don't see too often, I feel.
Frame-wise is pretty equal, but the range is very different.
Because I wonder how TheOtherRandall's going to do, because it did take him a while for him to download the Amy player, Kujikawa Lunasa. So I wonder how that's going to go, because in FT1 you don't really have the time to download. And NL101, he was pretty even with MakeSomeNoise, but he kind of clutched it out in an FT. If it were an FT1 setting earlier, he would have won. So curious to see how this will go.
In terms of character ability, TheOtherRandall should have an easier time against Raphael as opposed to Amy. No roast build up for unnecessarily large damage. But NL.
But at the end of the day, Raphael is still a rapier character.
Exactly. So we're off into this first to 1 on big wall stage. Old Castle.
The Austriansberg, the nightmare stage. So let's see how this goes. No ring outs, so we won't see any instant KOs here.
Starting it off with a grab mix-up to instantly get in his head.
That's like the 3rd one from the Philippines so far. Did you guys like me? Wake up Stevie being the tech. No, it's run up grab.
TheOtherRandall's definitely taking advantage of this first to 1 setup. He's throwing out attacks, keeping frame advantage.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh, caught him crouching here.
Yeah, TheOtherRandall right now just like guessing everything wrong.
Long way to go for Randall here. Nice option against reversal edge. Ooh!
Wake up uppercut!
Wake up stabby air move.
Wake up stabby air move.
Ooh, catches the Ukemi. Able to combo for big damage there.
Nice up on the grab, but gets strong in the battle.
Regi into lethal hit. Very dominant and gets the poke for a perfect the 3rd round.
Now we'll
Momentum
Heneral
is
101
in Randall's favor here. Good step. No punish though. Ooh, counter hit but drops the combo.
Both players staying on 2 bars of meter too. Yeah, other Randall's only pressing all the buttons. It's like I'm not used to him like pressing this many buttons. Like he's aware of the stakes on the line.
Good soul attack punish. Grab mix up, gets broken. Oh! Catches him with the string, and AlphaMJB takes the game.
And bask in the glory.
Okay, so that was, again, the nature of FT1 games are very quick, but unfortunately we're going to have to see NL 101 going home, and another point for the Philippines.
Well, he's already home.
Oh, well, yeah, he's already home, but that's the beauty of Parsec, you can play from your home.
Exactly, you can play with a near offline experience in a wider range than regular service.
Yeah.
The benefits! Thank you, Farpa Noodle.
Thank
Those are
you.
the best type of noodle. BladedSnake said earlier.
We're not officially sponsored by Lucky Me or Indomie, but we are sponsored by Farp Noodle, the best noodle. So again, please support the channel if you can. You know, because he's paying for this event out of pocket. So of course donations are always open, but that's not really the primary focus of this event. The focus of the event is showcasing the Filipino and the Indonesian scene for Caliber.
Yes, and Lucky Me took the first game of Phase 2. The noodles.
Definitely. So right now I'd say the upcoming match is BladedSnake versus J-Strife. So we're getting the Unga Bunga Cassandra versus the Stance Dance Heavy Siegfried. So we know that BladedSnake likes to like start out slow, but in an FD1 game you can't really do that, right? So
I think it being an FT1 and his usual play style, he will play slow, sandbag the first the first round. But
yeah, because
really,
like, that is a style of playing, you know.
yeah, absolutely. It's very prominent here in Japan. At
Yeah,
least.
especially in Japan.
But he really got to flex his brain muscle here. Because it really all depends on the Cassandra's tempo. I'm not sure if he watched J-Stripe's first game. That could have been some source of knowledge.
Because that game was just so weird. Everything was dropping. Lots of unblockables everywhere. That's definitely the one thing BladedSnake needs to watch out for if he's going to face against J-Strife. The amount of unblockables J-Strife just like put out there for the knowledge checking. Oh boy.
Both players getting ready here.
Button checks always the most crucial part.
Yeah, can't do much if you go in and then your controls are wrong.
I've had that happen a few times.
And we are off to 2B's stage. The very asymmetric stage. I believe J-Strife will be starting on wall side, yep. Let's see if J-Strife is able to push him towards the edge. BladedSnake starting his offense right away.
I mean, offense is also a good form of defense if you can prevent J-Strife from starting momentum. And it seems like that's what BladedSnake is trying to do here.
Nice stance mix-ups from BladedSnake.
Goes for the microwave. Unfortunately, he doesn't get a ring out. Goes for the DF option. Oh!
And a perfect from J-Strife. Able to just keep his frame advantage. Keep doing damage. If last round was any evidence.
Again.
The backward stance. Linkers would be proud. Oh, just out of range. Nice step. BladedSnake really has to be careful about his attacks he throws out in regards to the timing.
Yeah, I mean, but so far the match is working out in his favor.
Because playing characters like Cassandra, it's really just gotta catch them pressing buttons or whiffing, since you'll never have frame advantage.
So it's ready for the option. Into the low. Oh, that's about mid. Oh!
Smart.
Smart. Went for the most optimal combo there.
Great reads by BladedSnake, good steps and punishes, and he takes the game.
Yeah, so again, another point for PH. Indonesia has 2 players left. Not looking too good right now, but we'll see what they can pull out.
The score is currently 4-8. 0-2 in the second phase.
Maru, thanks for the follow. But yeah, not looking too good for Indonesia, but you know, Indomie is the superior noodle from what I hear, according to Sheno. So we'll see how that goes, you know. You never know until it's over. So
there's no way that information's biased, right?
I think Indomie's better for your stomach, but Lucky Me's better for your wallet.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, they both have different appeals, so.
Well, so far this noodle battle is looking very one-sided in the second phase. Let's see if Indonesia can turn it around.
Okay, so we have Kui versus Ryuukikun. So Gro versus Yoshi.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. I apologize for misgendering Kui a while ago. So Kui is a girl in the Philippines. Definitely one of the
girl gamer.
Female girl gamers. Let's go. Yes. But yeah, that's like a trend, right? Where like a lot of like girls really like Gro, and I understand that was like the approach to like getting people to buy this game in Japan, because like in Japanese, Gro's voice actor is the same as Cloud's from FF7, and there were a lot of girls when I went to Tokyo Game Show just there to see Gro's voice actor when he was promoting Soul Calibur.
Calculated. That is calculated game making.
Smart move. That's why Libra of Souls is the Gro dating sim, and I respect it. You know. I mean, I just prefer Killick.
Okay. Well, in this particular matchup, Yoshi versus Gro, Yoshimitsu can really punish Gro's running moves, 6xA, 6xB, which are very heavily used with his 4-4 BB, which is a lethal hit on counter. It actually tracks Gro a tremendous amount when he's in the animation. So that's one advantage Ryuukikun has, as far as I can tell. But it all comes down to reads. Again, I will have totally unbiased commentary, but I want Yoshi to win.
Okay, so
love good oxymorons here.
To just inform me about the pesos difference between Lucky Me and Indomie, which is actually very, very small. But like, I tried checking Amazon the other day. It's like 1,400 yen for like 20 packs of instant noodles, and I'm like, for Lucky Me and Indomie, well, I'll try because you know it's imported, but I do want to try Indomie eventually.
Speaking of import costs, I spent way too much money on American snacks the other day on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
I was craving Doritos, some Goldfish, Cheez-Its, man.
Yeah, I've never tried those personally.
We get hit with the system mix-up again.
To the stage of history.
I've never tried those personally, okay, but I've always wanted to like try like Cheez-Its and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I know like Agato's like going to base and is gonna like get some stuff, so I'll get to try
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Actual god tier cereal.
I think I like passed out the other day or so because like I ate mac and cheese after so long.
Isn't that not a good thing?
But it's fine.
Whoa. You comparing Lay's and Doritos is apples to oranges. You can't compare them. They're two different tastes for two different
Lay's
days.
in Japan is a little different, isn't it? Or is it just me? Because
I've never seen Lay's in a store here.
I have a few times, but they're rare. They're like hard to come by.
The Doritos are definitely different. They're also definitely different.
Definitely different, yeah.
Manji Gang. Are we gonna hit with the console mix-up again? Just wait for it, just wait for it. Not quite, alright. Already in first to one style, adapting quickly. Oh, Wallace stage here.
Mountain Dew is actually pretty rare in Japan too. Like I see it in some vending machines, but not too common.
Coca-Cola is the god American soda here. Everyone loves Coca-Cola. And Pepsi. Alright, we're off. 2K started off. And we're into the Yoshi blender. Oh, he stopped. Oh, no lethal hit.
Yeah, Kui just like good at the blender right now.
Oh, it wasn't ready for that to hit. Kui in Ryuukikun's head here. Oh, no lethal hit. Reversal actually gets him out of the range of that attack.
Kui definitely showing promise. There's the
Good
right
meter game for Ryuukikun. Ooh!
Nice jump.
Good jump. Oh, unblockable bait. Catch them.
What's the mix-up?
Ooh, teleport in horizontal face slice. Oh, smart soul charge there, knocks him on the ground. Soul charge makes him get blocked.
Wait, oh! Endless questing away from the under that is Yoshi.
Good duck. Ooh, gets him with a BBB counter hit. Gets on the board, Ryuukikun. Let's go, Yoshi!
Completely unbiased commentary.
Oh, unbiased. Let's go, Yoshi. Good meter gain here. Counter hit. Doesn't follow up the combo, though. Smart to spend his meter. Oh, gets stepped and grabbed. Let's go.
Yeah, we're seeing Kui like backing away a lot.
Gro definitely has one of the best steps in the game. Oh, a ring out?
Oh,
Yep. Kui takes it and taunts on his ass. Oh no.
Oh no. Indonesia's down to one player.
Indonesia's in trouble. There's one more person to save the noodles.
One more person to save Indomie. Oh no. That's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, it's BuffGrohPls.
BuffGrohPls.
BuffGrohPls, the true anchor. So if he loses, we all need to spam the hash BuffGrohPls hashtag in chat.
Essentially, he really can't lose the game then, because if he loses, we all think Gro's bad. And that's proving his point. And if he wins, he wins, you know.
If he wins, man, he has no choice but to be the anchor now. There's nothing he can really do. There's no more blind pick option for Indonesia. It's just BuffGrohPls.
I don't know. Gro seemed pretty strong that last match.
Like today, it's Gro's day today. Definitely.
What?
What? No, what? What?
I don't get it.
It's not a joke or anything. I'm just saying, like, we've like had like really good Gros on stream.
Oh, I see.
I'm not trying to aim for a dad joke or anything like that. I'm not smart enough to come up with dad jokes on the spot.
Honestly, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. But you're not a dad. You don't have that. You haven't acquired that skill yet.
No, I'm still a daughter. I'm not a dad. BuffGroh66AA from Conmai. That's it. That's the thing.
Literally, no. Don't. Oh, didn't they buff it? They gave a stance transition.
Buff the yelling on it.
Oh, wait.
Buff the
Different
yelling.
move. Didn't they give him more voice lines? And more variety in his voice lines?
Burak Ganbito.
You heard it here first, folks. Black Gambit.
Yeah, they always gotta buff Groh's yelling. That's like my favorite part about Groh patch notes.
Oh, was that another strat to get more Groh gamers in Soul Calibur?
The yelling?
The adding more voice lines for Groh.
That could be it. I know they added like a Libra of Souls update too, didn't they?
They're so calculated. Too big brain.
They're big brain for the Japanese audience. I'm not too sure how it works in the global audience though.
I mean, I'd assume people outside of Japan are more thirsty in general. Here we are. Indonesia's last stand against Lucky Me Noodles.
And oh, there's Heneral Shang popping out the main. So earlier on stream, we did see his Haomaru, but here we are with the Mina.
Tragic fall.
Shang Yuan. It is.
Ooh, not ready for strings, but does block that lethal attempt. Oh.
Oh.
Fakes it. 60 Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, wow. Getting up caught him in the blender now. But Heneral Shang tends to be like a very low Pokemina from what I remember when I played him.
Really taking advantage of his running moves here to stay in Mina's inside Mina's range.
Kliwahon Toys was supposed to be in the spot instead of BuffGrohPls because BuffGrohPls is a backup player. But let's see if he can evolve from backup player to anchor. Because it seems to be working out in his favor, but then again, where can it go wrong with Groh's Soul Charge?
Walking around the 2-2B into a lethal hit to take the round. He's up 2. BuffGrohPls is catching Heneral doing all the wrong things here.
Yeah, maybe Heneral should have stuck to the Haomaru pick. Because that, like, Heneral Shang is also sitting with 2 bars meter and his maximum wall. Oh, not anymore.
Let's see if we can get out of this. Oh, another fake that definitely would have hit. Oh, gets him again with a running move. A no-round brown from BuffGrohPls, man. Hanging on by a string, Indonesia, Indomie.
Yeah, so wow, BuffGrohPls channeling the whole country of Indonesia right now, channeling the Indomie noodles, hanging on there as the sole survivor.
Hanging on by a noodle, you could say.
Yeah, hanging on by the farp noodle again, less farp noodle and his soul, because his soul still burns. But yes, BuffGrohPls is definitely staying alive for Indonesia. Indonesia's still in. Philippines still has 5 players left, so I don't know who they're going to send next because it's not much of a blind pick at this point. The Philippines just has to send whoever among their 5 remaining players because that was a pretty convincing dominant round against Heneral Shang there. I wonder.
He came ready.
Yeah, he came ready, definitely. So, wow, is there something up today, or is like are all the Grow players getting buffed? Buff Grow, please.
It's the power of the noodle.
Our noodles are still al dente.
Everyone is passionate about their food choice.
Yeah, so
next-
Riggs is the next player up against Buff Grow, please. So we might see Geralt versus Grow. The blender versus the signs.
That is an even matchup. Very even.
Yeah, that does look like an even matchup. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Still alive?
BuffGrohPls has to win 5 games in a row for his noodle.
For the noodles. Yeah, that's like a very nerve-wracking position to be in, especially since in an FD1 format, anything can happen.
Based off that last round, it doesn't seem like the pressure is getting to being very strong in these situations. We're getting right into it here. Against Riggs the Geralt.
Yeah, more Geralt is like, well, people say he's a bore to watch, but like, this character's so rare in Asia.
Now, Riggs here as Geralt does have the possibility to punish BuffGrohPls for his running attacks, which you see he's been doing the whole time. Ooh, good read! And is able to get the ring out.
Yeah, Riggs definitely had the upper hand in the beginning, but BuffGrohPls touched it out for the ring out. Seems like we have all the Grow fangirls in chat buffing Team Indonesia.
Ducks the grab. Hit him with the lag roll.
Nice punish from Riggs.
Nice hold on that. Keep frame.
Nice PI from Riggs. Scarlet the Scream gets interrupted by the... Riggs goes for that every time. I don't...
Using R to his advantage, a very fast move. Geralt using all of his meter for his sign attacks. Oh, he's gonna be splat on the ground because he's in the air.
Yeah, again, Grow Soul Charge is very good, so... Oh! Spicy. Oh! Riggs one round away from stealing the whole tournament.
Almost catches him backstepping there.
Nice cancel from BuffGrohPls. Yeah,
Good stance
BuffGrohPls
cancels by
definitely-
BuffGrohPls.
Yeah, we're seeing him press a lot more buttons right now. Maybe feeling the nerves?
Oh!
Oh!
Gets out of there with the soul charge.
Oh!
Another
Did I
one.
actually call it?
Silver sword, a little extra damage. Using his meter. One hit away, both of them. Catches him with the low option out of his armor move. And
that's
Riggs
it.
closes it out. So I guess we know the superior noodle now. Well fought by everybody.
Well fought, but yeah, today's winner is none other than Lucky Me!
Lucky Me Noodles! From the
Okay,
Philippines.
Okay, everyone drop in your favorite Lucky Me noodle flavors in chat to recommend the Chrome Knight here.
Yeah, I don't know which one to have. Should I start with the OG or some spicy variant? I don't know, man. Let me know.
But yeah, well
Congratulations
fought.
to Team
Yeah.
Team Philippines. the lucky me, the winners.
Yeah, Indomie was well fought as well. Definitely a very passionate group of players, and man, there were a lot of crazy matches earlier on today. So I'm glad that I was able to like run this event.
Yeah, a lot of close battles. Exciting to watch. Glad we can showcase these lesser known countries of their scenes.
Definitely, if you guys want to see more Asian Parsec events, there's always the Heavens Battle tournaments. Bi-weekly, the next one on Tuesday is going to be a Casual Tuesday again for open Parsec lobbies if you want to play casually. And definitely we'll try to hold more Asian Parsec events anytime soon. But if you guys are interested in holding some, just DM me or Farp Noodle if you're interested in using the servers. We can probably try to work around with that. Any other Noodle team battles you have proposed? Like, there are definitely other countries in Asia. You have Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Thailand, Korea, Japan. Like, if you want to see more intercontinental team battles and with different formats, don't be shy to like let us know. But
BladedSnake again.
Lucky me.
Thanks for the $5.
Lucky me instant noodles.
Yeah,
I look forward.
Thank you. It's
Thank you, everyone.
appreciated.
So thank
Much
you everyone
appreciated, yep.
who came out to watch. Thank you to everyone who participated. Thanks to everyone who ran the event. Specifically Farp Noodle. I swear to you guys, Farp Noodle is like the true MVP.
Yes, support Farp Noodle. Put in a lot of work to get these events, multiple events a week even.
Yeah.
Definitely. When he becomes affiliate, hit them with the subs.
Yeah, we all got a sub to Farp Noodle once he becomes affiliate, so
Thank you.
But yeah, that's it for today's team battle. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely hope to see more from the Philippine and Indonesian scenes with the upcoming Heavens Battle tournaments. So, yeah.
Yes, lucky me for now. Reigns
For
supreme.
now. Yeah, Lucky Me Supreme is that actual noodle, if I'm not mistaken.
It's an actual noodle.
Yeah.
But yeah,
These food
yeah.
battles are funny.
I don't know, like, what kind of food battles would you like to see next? Would you guys want ice cream, or I don't know, guys? Like,
I see Sprite versus 7-Up. Does anybody even drink 7-Up?
So,
Wow. Yeah.
so Sprite versus 7-Up, those are sodas that Filipinos like to use when they cook, not to drink, but for
Really?
cooking. Like,
Oh.
my mom uses
How do you cook with that?
my mom uses 7-Up to cook shrimp, and I know people who cook their chicken with Sprite in the Philippines.
Wow.
So that might be interesting.
Go to tech. Soda cooking.
Yeah, that's the tech, guys. Use 7. I didn't know that you could add 7-Up was for drinking, because my mom always used it for cooking.
There's always a 7-Up, Sprite, Sierra Mist war.
But yeah, that's a secret tech, guys. But yeah, we will see you guys soon. Let us know what kind of events you want to see, and make sure to drop by again this Tuesday. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for dropping by.
Bye.
I think I'll raid probably Arturo? Yeah, it's up to raid Arturo.
Oh yeah, we definitely must raid. You know how to, right?
Cause yeah, he's
Okay.
streaming Street Fighter, but he's always supporting us SoCalibur, so let's raid him. Alright,
Okay.
Chrome
thanks
Knight
guys.
signing out.
See you guys.
Thank you everyone for watching and
Bye.
hanging and playing.
Thank you so much.